Welcome back, everybody. Derrick Sue, your East Oakland advocate. Well, this week's uh, lesson on Chi Enlightenment is about growing pains. And let me tell you, I had a lot of growing pains. And if you've been, this is your second lesson, we're looking internally right now. And what we're doing, we're developing our connection using our built-in senses of this particular body that we currently inhabit. And what we're doing, we're developing our muscle. Our muscle is our aura. Our aura is how we feel things, the energy of all living beings, whether it be an insect or a human or an animal, anything that breathes has a chi, an energy life force. And it's up to you to develop that antenna, your aura. And let me tell you, I had a lot of conflict when I started my chi enlightenment when I was 14. And my chi master, he was kind of like Yoda. He was really annoyed with me at times. I mean, really annoyed with me. And one time I got my chi master so upset with me that he, like in the episode of Star Wars, when Luke Skywalker is having doubt about everything and being able to lift items telekinetically. That was kind of like me. I had a lot of doubts. I said, I can't be done. And then it was my chi master that gave me my first taste of real aura pain. I mean, intense pain. I mean, we're talking, let's say, let's make this real simple for you. Let's make this like a headache. It starts out as a mild headache, and then the intensity grows. I mean, to a point where it's worse than a migraine headache. And what it is, it is my chi master. What he was doing, he was flooding my aura, and literally flooding my aura with messages, and my brain was in overload, and that's what I was experiencing. So anyway, my head hurt, and it wasn't anything that uh, was physical, but it was just the overloading of my brain because my aura was taking in so much information, and I'm not aware of it yet because I'm still like most of you out there, where I'm just trying to figure out, well, how do I figure out how to do things. Well, now, first thing you have to do, you have to get into what is a premeditative state, meaning that you're in a state of calm, your body is in harmony, you're harmonizing with the environment around you. Essentially, is what it boils down to. So, I had a lot of conflict, and so that's why it took me a while, nearly 2 years, to attain my first enlightenment. And when you reach that, it's a milestone, and it's like a light goes poof in your head, and you get it, and we'll get to that. But anyway, it was a painful journey because at the age of 14, I had just lost my grandfather, who was my best friend at the time, and also the architect of my martial arts training. And so I lost my best friend, and also the one person who taught me a lot. He taught me a lot about becoming a leader, and how to have to be a, a, a beneficial leader to the community. And having knowledge and experience pays off, and that's another episode. But getting back to our chi, I had to come to terms and make peace with the passing of my grandfather. And it took me a while because I was a really angry person. I had lost the most important person to me in my life. It wasn't my mother, wasn't my father, wasn't our nanny or anything like that. I had nobody to look up to, and my grandfather was it. And so he was the one who had started the process of um, my martial arts training. And I was nearing the end of the training because at the age of 14, I had gone as far as I could go with my martial arts training in Wing Chun. And what was interesting is that I followed right in the footsteps of Bruce Lee, who was right here in Oakland, because I remember the 1967 controversy was all over Chinatown. That was the talk of Chinatown, Bruce Lee. And I was part of the closed society of martial arts. I hadn't started the training yet, but I was part of the closed society where we were told that you have to be 100% Chinese in order to get all of this training in Wing Chun and beyond. And I have cousins who are mixed nationalities, and some that are direct Lus, and they're of mixed nationalities, and they have no pathway to that martial arts training back in the day. Zero. Because in order to, the instructors, the Sifus, had very strict rules. It can only be taught and trained to 100% traceable Chinese people to a specific village. So I fit that, and that's how I was able to go through all that training, that specialized training, and it's a lot of time and effort. But getting back to the chi, I had to cleanse my my aura. Literally, I had to clean it because it was so overloaded with garbage and trash that my aura couldn't function. And so now how I did that was I had to come to terms and to come to peace that with the passing of my grandfather, and then to follow and live on his messages and the mentoring that he gave me. And so that became my pathway to peace with losing my grandfather. So at about, came about 15, 16 months after the passing of my grandfather. And it was right about the 18th month where I had my first enlightenment breakthrough, because I had cleared my head, and even what I can say about when you're trying to get into your meditative state where you're not thinking, literally not thinking. Even in the background, you have thinking processes that disturb your harmony. And that's what we're dealing with, those hidden, deep disturbances in the force, we'll say. Those are the dark dealings, the dark forces that you have to come to terms with and make peace with that. And once you make peace with that, the world is a very different place. And you become more in harmony with the vibrations of what's going on in your surroundings. And kind of like the word, you get a good vibe or you get a bad vibe, that's your chi. And the very rudimentary chi energies that you're able to receive. And then during this time period while you're developing your aura, kind of like building strength, going to the gym. That's what each of these exercises are like, going to the gym. And so uh, this week, we're going to just keep it really short. We want to keep working on clearing our minds, our bodies, and our soul of dark forces, dark chi, black chi. We want to clear our body of that and become more harmonious with the environment around us. And then that unloads the trash and the garbage that's been accumulating on your aura, that's blocking what's happening around you, and you not being able to receive it. Pretty soon, what's going to happen? One of the first things you'll notice, all of a sudden, you're able to, oh, something's in the room with me, something's moving, uh, it, and it, the intensity is going to be like, wow, it's got to be big, whatever it is. No, it can be as small as an ant. The energy of an ant can, in the beginning, while you're developing your chi, can be the size of an elephant. That energy field that you feel, because you're still developing your chi, your aura. Your aura is now being fine-tuned, kind of like electronic equipment. You have to fine-tune. That's what you're going to be doing after you've reached the first enlightenment. Then we're going to be fine-tuning it, and we'll have lessons next week on that. So this week, continue clearing your mind, finding peace and harmony with your body, soul, and listening to your inner body. You want to hear your inner body. You want to be able to visualize traveling through the veins of your body to the senses of your outer portions of your fingertips, of your skin, of the body that you inhabit right now. And that's what helps strengthen your aura. And then you start fine-tuning. We're going to start fine-tuning that aura next week so that you'll be prepared when the first enlightenment happens. Thanks for joining me today. We'll be right back.